Night Hump. He does shows all over New Jersey and New York City.
Give it up for Jordan Freed, everyone.
I went to get a haircut the other day, and the lady said that I had nice hair, so I just walked out. I was at a party one time, and some dude came up to me, and he was like, "Yo, man, you look like a Neanderthal." Which I was like, "Yeah, I get it. The long hair, the beard, I kind of look like a caveman." And he just looked me in the eyes and said, "No, you have a prehistoric jaw." Like, I didn't know that they made jaws that underdeveloped anymore. I really didn't know it was possible for you to have a jaw like that. Before I could even ask him if that was a compliment or not, I realized it was. Because when I'd throw myself off the roof of that house, nobody would know where my body was from. I used to put my hair in a ponytail, and one time some lady said to me, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna be such a good father one day because you'll know how to put your daughter's hair into a ponytail." I just looked her straight in the face and said, "No, I'm gonna be a good father one day because I'm not gonna force my kids into fucking gender norms." I'm from Warwick, New York. My first job after college was working at the winery and distillery in Pine Island. And that was the only job that I was qualified for because alcohol was the only thing I studied. It was good though. I was surprised I did well with studying alcohol because all the studying I did high. But it worked out. I got an A in alcohol. But you don't really want 2 A's in alcohol. AA is not the goal. Are we drinking tonight? Hell yeah! I love jalapeno margaritas. You know, I used to wait until the end of the night of drinking to start crying. But with a jalapeno margarita, the tears come on the first sip. Now, I love growing up in Warwick. They were always very welcoming to Jews. They had a lot of great artwork. Like at the skate park, they had swastikas. At the Jewish cemetery, they had Hail Hitler graffitied all over. You know, they were fine with Jews. As long as you didn't skate or die! I love my hometown though, there's a lot to love, but it confuses me sometimes, you know? Like just the other day, I was driving through and I saw a sign for self-serve ground beef. Which confused the hell out of me. Like, am I gonna have to shoot the cow myself? Or was there just a trough of loose ground beef that I had to back my pickup truck into and ring the bell for every pound that I scooped out with my snow shovel? And then I throw crumpled $20 bills until the guy with the cow said, "Yeehaw!" Needless to say, I'm a vegan now. I had to start out vegan curious though. I was all into those nut milks, those nut cheeses. Sounds kind of weird, but I was into it, you know? You guys try those meat substitutes? You know, they kind of taste like the real thing. You guys ever try them? The Impossible Burgers, the Beyond Burgers? You guys like those? Just the other day, I tried the Impossible Human. It tasted exactly like the real thing. Like, I don't know if it was like beets or coconut oil, but it bled just like the real thing. What, are you guys gluten-free? You guys are more into the Beyond Human? That's okay, there's something for everyone. There's something for everyone. I love being a vegan though, because you could literally find food just walking down the street. You know, one time I was walking down the street, found some mushrooms, fried them up like fried chicken. They were amazing, you know? There's food all around you, and you can try any type of mushrooms, as long as you don't mind liver failure. people ask me though, like, how do you make vegan food good? Like, I don't know how to make it good. Well, I could give you guys some vegan tofu tips, right? You guys want some vegan tofu tips? All right, here's a good one. You guys are gonna miss eggs, right? If you guys go vegan? Well, here's how you get over the eggs. You get a block of tofu, you scramble it up, you start pouring sulfur salt onto it. Ah, you wonder where the egg flavor comes from. It's from the sulfur salt. And you're thinking, oh, I've never wanted my eggs to be more eggy. Well, now you can make your eggs more eggy. It's amazing. Now I am having eggier eggs than all of you guys because I am a vegan with a stack of black sulfur salt just descending upon cascades of soy edamame mash. Okay, you guys don't seem sold yet. How about I tell you guys how to make tofu taste more like chicken? Okay, here's what you're gonna do. All you have to do to make the tofu taste like chicken is you just have to press it. Are you actually organic? Is your cake actually recyclable? Are your beans GMO? After pressing that tofu, it turns really chicken. I used to have a cracked iPhone screen, which was the best theft protection. Because who's gonna steal your phone if they have to pay $300 to repair it? I love that. I never had to worry about anything. But then after a while, I just cut my finger thousands of times, and I realized that blood should not be spilling all over my clothes all day. I decided to get a new phone, and I got myself a life-proof case to prevent this from happening. One night I was listening to music, all of a sudden the Tyler, the Creator stopped, I woke up and I looked down and my headphones weren't connected to my phone anymore. I looked around and I was like, oh my gosh, where did my phone fall out to? Because I was like, wow, at 3 a.m. when you fall asleep on the subway, your phone just falls out of your hands. So I saw the guy cleaning the subway and I was like, hey, do you know where my phone is? Have you seen it? And the guy's like, fuck you, like, I'm cleaning up piss, man. So then I just like get over it, like I realized my phone must have been stolen, but I was confused. I got a life-proof case. Isn't robbery part of life? The world's on fire, so my iPhone is overheating. I panicked, so I threw it into a bucket of water, which didn't really solve the problem. So then I threw it into a bucket of rice, which also didn't solve the problem. But it cooked the rice, which was really tasty for a vegan. My brother works in Homeland Security. Well, he works in cybersecurity, but I spend too much time on the internet. You know, and he was giving me too many tips. He was just like, Jordan, you gotta change your passwords, you know? People could be watching. And I was like, yeah, I'm always staying safe on the internet. And he was like, Jordan, make sure you're careful on the internet and you're changing your passwords. Somebody could always be watching. And I was like, yeah, no, I get it. Somebody's always watching. And he was like, Jordan, change your passwords. I'm watching, bitch. And I was like, yeah, it's easy to guess my first pet and the street that I grew up on when you're my brother. You're not really a great fisherman, Remy Malik. Like I said, I grew up here, so anybody who grew up here knows like the first sight of spring, it smells like shit. Because that's just part of a farm, you know, the shit makes the flowers grow. But ever since they started growing weed, like on this facility, people have been complaining about the smell of marijuana in Warwick. And I have something to tell you guys. Marijuana smells amazing. It smells like cherries. It smells like lemons. I don't know where you're getting this skunk weed. I don't know where you're getting this garbage weed. But I could give you better weed after the show, if you guys want any. I'm a big chef. I like cooking a lot. One time I made myself some weed cookies, and I put some weed butter into them. I ate the weed cookies, and didn't get high after an hour. So I just ate an entire stick of weed butter, which was good because I was finally high. I was just greasy and high. All right, guys, I'm Jordan Freed. I'm about to get Jordan fried. Thank you guys so much. Shout out Drownlands for beer.
Plot twist, Jordan is anti-weed. Let's keep the show going. We're gonna bring up our next comic. He came all the way from New York City. He does all the